Yeah.
That was ripping.
Oh yeah, like that.
You're a tee grind guy. Have you always been in like a low bounce?
No, so that's kind of new as of like maybe a little over a year ago. I was kind of opening up the face and trying to hit some softer shots, getting that spin on it. That tee grind was just butter. I had never really tried it before. I think I was like a C before.
So a little bit more bounce.
Yeah.
Similar shape, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here you go, my friend. Opus SP. Couple changes this year from Opus. The profile, which is something we worked on for 2 years on tour to get the right look that tour players wanted, dialed that in. So you're not going to see a huge difference in look when it's at a dress position, but if you hold it up there, I'll show you this back flange up here is a lot thicker. And the reason we were able to do that, it's drawing the CG up. There's a spin pocket behind this forged face. And what it does is it raises the center of gravity a lot.
Okay.
And the idea is around these greens, you know, when you're not putting a ton of force and a lot of compression to create spin, it makes these shots, like we're at a 30-yard shot here, I'm gonna have you hit.
Yeah.
And what we've seen compared to Opus is over 50% increase in spin.
Oh,
So we're basically giving you,
yeah.
like same motion, you're going to pick up a lot more spin around the green, so it kind of adds a shot to the bag.
Yeah.
You get a little short-sighted and you want to use spin versus height, it's going to be a lot easier with these SPs.
I'm assuming you can do that with even just a square face and not even
You don't have, less manipulation.
Just all that stuff.
Yeah, let's go ahead and clip a couple and then we'll...
Spin pocket.
The spin pocket.
Yeah, ever since the very first time I hit an Opus wedge out of the bunker, fell in love with them.
Yeah.
So hopefully
Well, let's have that same effect here.
Effect here. Well, I'd say so.
That's a pretty good start. That's a pretty good start. And that's the idea, is just to make it, you know, less where the player has to manipulate that shot. You know, if they have to feel like they got to get more back in their stance, try to trap it down. It's just basically your same motion, but the window's going to come down, spin's going to come way up, and you're going to, you know, any kind of time short-sighted where spin is really needed, it's going to get a lot easier.
Mm-hmm. Still got a soft face to it in the feel.
Yeah, it's nice because that face is forged and it's on a cast body, but that forged face is going to feel nice and soft.
I'll try one where I open it up just a little bit. Oh yeah.
Nice. So from 54 degrees and up, you have that spin pocket to help raise CG, bring the flight down, spin up. As you get into like the gap wedges, you know, you're 48, 50, 52. I believe you have a 50 here.
Yeah.
We did make one slight visual change on the 50. When you set that down, I'm going to give you your pitching wedge too. So the idea is with the gap wedges, so making them blend, so you go from like your pitching wedge to a scoring wedge.
Yeah.
They kind of all have that rounded sort of, you know, 60 style look, 60 degree look. So the idea is to make it blend a little bit easier. So you can notice that up in here, this starts to get a little bit higher. It starts to kind of look more like an iron versus this being rounded off and kind of more like a scoring wedge. So it blends really, really well with our irons.
It makes a lot of sense. And does that change anything if you're hitting like a full swing?
Yeah. Yeah, the idea was to keep it all the same, but just make them blend a little bit better. And then there's a new groove too, a new 17-degree groove that is going to make, you know, the idea is to just, one, they're going to last long, but then also just maintain the proper amount of spin for each loft, because like a 50, you don't want the same CG height and the same, to have that same super low flight with a really, really high spin, because then you're ripping them off the green. So the CG changes per loft.
Oh, okay.
So it matches kind of what ideals are for a full 50, a full 52, and so on.
Oh, that makes, yeah.
So the idea with these was just to get them to blend a little bit easier.
This is beautiful though.
Yeah. So we made a couple for you. We got a 60 6T, we got a 68 8C. I know you were talking about bounces.
Yeah.
So you'll have a C grind too. If you get somewhere that's maybe super, super soft, ball sitting up high, you know, maybe a little bit extra bounce kind of helps, you know, get it underneath and not right up the face as much. You get a little bit more mass behind it.
Yeah, this is what I was using before I found out and got exposed to the tee grind.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're on like super firm turf or grass that's cut down really tight, the tee grind's amazing. You don't have to worry about it bouncing into it early. You can slide it underneath.
Oh yeah, like that.
You hear that one? Yeah.
That's nice.
Just
right
trying to
there.
add some fun to the game, you know, take a
That's
little bit less
nice.
work out of it.
Yeah, I mean,
A
I
little more fun.
barely opened the face and just kept speed through
Mm-hmm.
it, and that was low and grab.
Yeah.
That's my favorite kind of shot.
Yeah, and just it's nice because again, you're taking that little bit of opportunity where the ball can start to want to skid up the face, because the lower the CG is, the more apt that is to happen. So now with
More
that little higher
predictable
CG,
flight.
it stays on the face a little bit longer. You get that good penetrating spin shot.
Mhm.
Let's go over. I got one that's a little bit tougher of a shot where we're going
Alright.
to use some height and
6
spin.
to 6, yes.
So all the basketball players that have now gotten into golf, like who's impressed you the most around the greens? Like who's a good short game player?
So my brother actually, which is in the family,
Yeah.
he played a lot growing up. When I was coming up, my dad was teaching us how to play, but as of like the last 6 years, he's gotten bit by the bug crazy, where he's playing a lot. Like his short game is nice.
Have you been surprised like how many athletes and entertainers, like how golf has taken over? Like there's so many more high profile athletes, or you know, actors, musicians. I just can't get over how many people are taking to golf, and they fall in love. It's just,
I would say it's probably 3 reasons. Like obviously you have something that you can be competitive at, and like for anybody who's in sports or entertainment, they like, and really in life in general, you find something that you want to work at and you like lock in on what it takes to be successful at. Golf's the ultimate challenge of that, because you never figure it out.
No,
and
ever.
So it's just a chase, right?
yeah.
Then it's a change of speed of just being able to be outside and like be with the people that you want to be with. It's a different pace that I think is overwhelming or maybe intimidating at first.
Yeah.
But then once you're out here, like just it's nature, it's people, it's good times, and then you're figuring out golf along the way. I know the pandemic was a big kind of Kickstarter in a lot of guys and ladies having an opportunity to play, but in the league now, it's almost like a prerequisite. You get into the league, and if you're around a guy on the team who plays golf, like you buy a set of clubs and you figure it out. So it's kind of cool to watch it.
All right, I grabbed a shot over here because this is one where I think if you just try to take full advantage of a square face with a lot of spin, you're running out a little bit of real estate. There's a little bit of knob there, so you got to kind of get it up in the air and then still have some spin. So another great shot here for Opus SP, because we're going to use height and spin.
Height and spin. Don't have to do too much to it.
Ooh.
Oh my God!
That was ripping. This is so you guys see, you get this in the camera.
Oh my God!
That's the sign of a well-struck shot. I mean, you can see that. You rip the cover off the ball.
The first
That's
one,
pretty good.
That thing went
Yeah.
full reverse. And to your point about like I put some speed into that, but
Yeah.
it wasn't anything like aggressive. It's zip
Pretty useful.
like that.
Yeah, it's got some spin. So,
And just
so talk me
stops.
through that shot. So you come up here, you got to get this up and down to win
So
a
I-
match. Like, tell me kind of what you're going to do with your setup and swing to get the height, but then maintain the spin.
So all now that I've been over here, focusing on basically like pin high is, and just in front of it is kind of my landing zone, and being fully committed to that. But I play it off my front foot just a little bit. I open the face just barely, and then soft arms and keep all of my weight on my left side, and then I can just kind of just swing away. And then it just grabs, and that's 5 feet for
That's
the
far.
win.
I know you're automatic. I know you're automatic inside 5 feet.
So like those are, you're just taking all type of risk out of trying to have to hit some super miraculous shot, and then end up doing what I did those 2 times where you short side yourself and then you're pretty much dead.
Well, Steph Curry's got a new weapon,
I do. That's
and expect to see great things out of you.
starting to
with
get a
that
wear pattern already.
thing. don't wipe that thing clean. Don't keep that on there.
I
Hey,
know.
enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
John.
man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Opus SP.